Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm recreating a look that I just posted on my Instagram page. Here it is. Take a look. There's no foundation in this picture. So if you want to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. So first, obviously you want to moisturize, and I use just the Olay Active Hydrating Lotion for your face. Oh wait, aren't you supposed to tap? And I already did my eyebrows, but the only thing about my eyebrows is that I didn't do them the way I did them yesterday in that picture. I did the soap brows today, so I'm testing them out. Next up, after moisturizer, I'm going to be color correcting using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the peachy shade for color correcting. And I'm just going to go under my eyes, like in this area. Not too much, because you don't want it to crease under your concealer. I'm going to blend that out with my wet beauty blender. When you're blending out the bottom, you're going to want to bring a little bit of the extra on top. If you have dark eyelids like I kind of do, they're not that bad, but I still do it anyways just so it looks brighter. Okay, and once you're done with that, then you're going to go in with your concealer, and I use a Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium Tan Sand. And I'm going to go under my eyes, and we're going to bring it down to like right above your cheek. Then I'm going to go right here and a little bit right here. And then when you're doing concealer but no foundation, you definitely want to get in this spot. Just because my complexion is lighter in that area, and I feel like it's like that for a lot of people. So yeah, you just want to make it look as even and blended out as possible. Okay, so when you're blending your concealer, you obviously want to make sure you blend it under your eye, but the most important thing is blending it out throughout your cheek, just so it looks completely even. And with this, I like to bring it in between my eyebrows and like a little bit on the bridge of my nose and on the tip of my nose. Basically everywhere, actually, on my nose. And so on the top, I'm going to blend it out above my eyebrows as much as I can without having to shape out my eyebrows. I mean, you can do it, but I don't really do it, just to make it look as natural as I can. Just like a couple dabs. Okay, so I didn't mention this part, but when I was doing my eyebrows, I cleaned them up with concealer. So when you do that, it's easier when you're blending out your eyelids because you don't have to go like all close and then mess up your eyebrows. So that's why I'm not concealing them in this video, because I already did. Otherwise, I would do that. When you have fine lines under your eyes, like me, you want to keep going over them as much as you can so that when you set them, the lines don't crease. Pro tip. So I'm using the Laura Mercier powder, and I like to set around my eyes with a brush just because I honestly think my lines don't appear as harsh when I use a brush. But when I use a beauty blender or a sponge, I notice that they crease a lot faster. Pro tip number 2. I got my stuff, but as I'm about to do it, I'm going to blend it out again, just to show you guys like how much I really blend out around my eyes. Then I'm going to set my eyelids with this brush. Dip it until you think you have a good amount, and then we're going to go over and just pat. And then as you're patting, like, you want to push in so it's like getting in there. So then I'm going to set under my eyes, but I'm going to blend again one more time. Then set. And I'm gonna do my lashes really quick since like around this area is done. BRB. Well, actually, I'm gonna tell you what mascara I'm using. So I'm using this Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, as you can see. Okay, so in this area right here, it's spiky, and in this one, it's more pointy. So for this area, you're gonna use it on the first layer. And once it dries, reapply your mascara again using this area, but mainly the whole thing, because this area separates your lashes, and then this, like the whole thing, using it all together, it makes them longer and more full. So yeah, pro tip number 3. I'm gonna do my lashes really quick and then I'll be back. Okay, so my eyelashes are done. I did a bottom layer, a second layer, and then I recurled them, and they look a little crazy right now, but by the time I'm done with my makeup, they'll like sit to natural or not as crazy. Okay, so now we're just gonna finish the rest of our face. And what I'm gonna do is kind of contour, or yeah, that's basically what it's called. And I'm gonna use this Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, whatever. So I'm gonna just slightly go right here and up. So I'm gonna blend that out with just a flat foundation brush, and I'm gonna blend it upwards. Once you're finishing up, you're gonna get the excess and then just like bring it down here. There shouldn't be a lot because it kind of dries like pretty fast. Okay, so I'm gonna set and kind of like shape out my bronzer contour line, and I'm just gonna use my setting powder and bring it across, and then bring it down. Snatched. Well, that's setting into your face. You're going to go in with your bronzer, and I like to use a stiff brush. And the bronzer I'm using is by Fenty Beauty in the shade Private Island. So yeah, with your bronzer, basically just go over wherever you use the dark concealer. And then I like to blend it into the baking powder line, just so it like doesn't look as sharp. And if it looks too bronzy, just get a big brush like this and blend it out. So now that that's done, I'm gonna use my blush, and I'm just using a little Target brush that I found at Target. I'm gonna be using my KKW Beauty blush in the shade Looks. And it does look crazy right now, but it'll come together. So now I'm gonna get this brush again and then just like blend it in to my cheekbone. So now I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier powder, and this is called Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder in the shade 2. And I'm going to put this in the high points and under my bronzer, just to give it an extra glow, like this. I'm basically gonna go everywhere with this. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna use a fan brush and do my highlighter. So I'm using Dior Cosmetics. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay. I'm using a brush like this, and I'm gonna do my inner corner highlight. So one of the last things I like to do, and I can honestly wear this like any day, it's my Urban Decay Naked Illuminating. It's kind of like a highlighter, but it's not as bright. It's more brown, like bronzy. And I go in with this brush again. I just go like right here. And then don't forget your nose. Then like sometimes I'll bring it up here. Finally, I'm gonna put something on my lips, and in that picture that I posted, I was using the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Gloss, and I love this gloss because it brings out your natural color without having any color. So your lips just like plump and bright. Okay, so that's a wrap for this video, and clearly this was like pretty much everything except for foundation, but I still prefer this than like wearing foundation like every day. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Gross. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you liked how my makeup came out, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye!